We had such a bad experience with the first contractor that we hired to do our backyard that we were really particular about finding a contractor to do the inside of our house because we wanted a good experience. So originally I searched online and found Foster. They were nearby, they had great reviews, but so did the first company that we worked with. So we knew not to be fooled by that. And Foster just had the right vibe for us. From the moment we walked in, Teresa met us at the front door and was so friendly.
We did have an incredible first experience with Foster walking in the door and being greeted well, and competence and capability to do what we were asking them to do. But I wasn't sold right out of the gate because we had been fooled before. I recall standing here in the kitchen and going through the list of references that they gave us, calling, leaving a voicemail, because nobody would pick up a strange number, but every single person who I left a message for called me back. It was hard for people to even find a little bit of criticism or anything at all during their experience, which was amazing. A lot of genuine phone calls from past projects that really struck me as this was the right direction for us to go in. I think there was a number of things behind the different remodelings that we did. The first was we loved to entertain. So our kitchen was a little awkward when we bought the house for entertaining. It didn't have a lot of good flow. It was kind of closed off by a couple different places in it. So that was the first thing that we thought of that we wanted to do, to really open up the house, to make it more of a space for our friends, our family, to have people over. We have downstairs a finished basement. We had always wanted to add a bathroom down there. Foster made that easy to add it on to the kitchen remodel and did the work concurrently, which was remarkable that they knocked both things out in one project sense.
David used to be in the restaurant industry and he loves to cook, and so he was very particular about a lot of different items that he wanted in the kitchen. This kitchen is not even recognizable from where it was before. We are in it every day, all the time, and we just could not be happier.
Finally have the space that I'm most comfortable in the kitchen set up the way I want. Now, it works for me, it works for the family. Kids are very happy sitting at the counter and having dinner there, letting Daddy act as, chef and passing food across to them. It's a lot of fun for them. The thing that marvels me the most about living in the space is the little details that I didn't even think about, that it just works. And I remember talking about this with Kara during the design process, but those little details that you don't really know until you're actually using it, they actually all worked out incredibly well. I love being in the kitchen. You can ask my wife. Put music around, the lighting's perfect, added little touches that reflect us and our family and our lives.
Every day I drive home, I'm so happy when I see the house. The front porch looks beautiful. We love every detail of it. There's wood ceilings that are just gorgeous. The steps up are perfect for our kids and our dogs to run up. And Foster went above and beyond and helped us hang a swing, which has always been a dream of mine, is to have a front porch with a swing. They did not have to hang that for us. They did it, and it really adds a lot out there. So it really looks like a beautiful southern porch. Now when it's raining, we can go out to the porch and we can stay covered while the dog runs outside, and it's just an ideal situation. And I absolutely love the kitchen too. The island is my favorite part because the kids and I sit up there all the time while he cooks, and it's a really good way to bring the family together.
What I appreciate most about working with the Foster team, from the design aspect of working with Kara, for giving us a lot of free rein to make decisions, but also guiding us along a way that would make more sense or would be practical. There was never really a sense of you should do it this way or you have to do it this way. It's, I hear what you're saying about what you want, and let's find a way to do that. To both Jim, our first carpenter, and then Mike, who did our front porch, they really understand people, not ever condescend, not ever patronize, really take the time and the patience to walk through why something needs to be done or why we have to do something a little differently or why there might be a change order. Those things happen. This house has a lot of bumps and bruises under the skin of this house, and when they found stuff, they would make sure they could attack it, address it. If it required a change order, they were extremely patient and kind in how they explained that to us. A huge difference to me is that any given day I could walk out and talk to the guys working on the project to still feel a part of the project, like they weren't just here doing stuff at our house. They were working with us collaboratively the entire way.
The best part of Foster is the people, from Teresa, who welcomes us when we walk into the Foster office, to Kara, who's always ready with detailed plans to talk through with us. They really respected our time, were always super prompt, friendly, and made it an enjoyable experience. I don't like making a million choices about design, and they made it as as easy as possible, make sure that the vision came to life. And then the contractors themselves were just incredible. They showed up with a smile, chit-chatted. They really felt like they were part of the family, which is good because they were at our house quite a bit.
Yeah.
But they got to know our children. When we were doing the front porch, we got a dog, and they got to know our dog. They made themselves as easy to be around as possible. They were truly enjoyable to work with and to have around. We know that that's not always the case, so we were truly appreciative of it.
We were on the fence with a lot of things. It was a big investment of both money and time, a commitment. Once you start working with a contractor, don't want to leave, you don't want to break up, you have to see it through one way or the other. If you're thinking about moving forward with Foster, know that you're going to be happy, you're going to be satisfied. They will work with you, they will communicate with you, they won't give up on you. The process, it works. The people, they're the best. The results are remarkable.
It's daunting to think about how to start, who to work with. We made a mistake the first time and used the wrong contractor. And we really learned from that. And going through a bad experience made us realize how incredibly rare and what a gift Foster is, because it's really hard to find people who care as much as they do, and who will put time and effort into making every part of your house what you want it to be. It's worth it.
You won't regret it. You won't regret it.